St. Padre Pio would say that spiritual reading was essential for the spiritual path. And this is part of the reason he did. Daily spiritual reading was essential for the spiritual path, is because people don't realize that is part of how we keep that continual flow of the energy of the formation moving. And, even in my own practice, if I get out of the habit of doing the spiritual reading and I'm not having the kinds of experiences I want to have, I know all I've got to do is pick out one of these books that I have, get back into my daily spiritual reading, and it's going to immediately renew the gift. And that's part of the reason I want to point this out. It's not a new concept. Many of the saints and the great spiritual teachers, not just Catholic, have said these things about how important it is that you are feeding your soul with that daily spiritual reading. And so I want to throw that out there. It's important for people to realize it's just as important as the prayer and meditation. When we talk about the prayer, talking to God, meditation, listening to God, but the spiritual reading is allowing God to speak to us through one of his instruments. And we've had so many amazing instruments of God in the ancient sacred texts and all those writings that I'm always talking about. Every time we allow ourselves to partake from those, we are literally allowing God to speak to us in the way that he spoke through one of his beloved souls that he chose to speak through. And so we forget what an amazing gift that is to us, that we can actually partake of that. And it wasn't that long ago. It was just pre-internet days when many of these texts were really hard to find. They were out of print. Now we have gotten so many of these things back into print and available for us to restore and create that tradition. A lot of it's available for free online too. Take advantage of the work that God has already done in speaking to humanity through many of his souls that sat and listened to him.